What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon. No matter where you are in the world, I'm Hassan Piker, and this Hasanabi broadcast coming to you live from sunny Chicago, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, we're having a wonderful, fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon. I hope you are as well. It is August 21st, the famous 8/21, the day. I just realized what day it is. It's 8/21, baby. The day where I famously said some things about, you know, America deserving certain things. And I'm here at the DNC approximately 5 years later to the day. That's right. Folks, we're live, we're alive. And I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's going to be a beautiful day. It's DNC Day 3, folks. It's DNC Day 3, and we have an incredible show for you today. Okay? I don't even know how many degrees it is outside, but it's cold as hell in here. Okay? But I'm alive, and I hope everyone's having a fantastic one. 8/21 national holiday. This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hasan, Hasanabi Piker. Now, obviously, normally I'd be playing music in the background, but I can't hear myself even think. So we got music anyway, you know what I'm saying? Folks, it's day 3 of the DNC. We got a lot to talk about, but personal news-wise, what did I do? I ended the... Yes, it is literally the stage behind me. I'm right behind the stage. Folks, personal news-wise, what did I do last night? What did I do? I did absolutely nothing, okay? I ended the broadcast, and yeah, this is my new house. I bought another one. I ended the broadcast. I packed my stuff up, and there was a Hotties for Harris party that was happening. There was a Congressional Black Caucus celebration for Black Women in Leadership party happening that Ryan wanted me to go to real bad. There was a J.B. Pritzker party where John Legend was playing at some place called Salt. And you know what I did? I went back to my hotel room. I tried to put as much protein in my body as I physically can in the shortest period of time possible. And I passed out with like protein cheese puffs on my chest. That's what I did last night because I'm 33 years old. And oh my God, I am not cut out for like, you know, multiple days of DNC, multiple days of like nonstop streaming, running around, setting up, breaking down, and then, you know, partying at night. I don't know how the hell, I do not know how the hell these people here actually are capable of just like running around the entire day and then going out to party at night. I genuinely don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know what it is. Anyway, but wait, partying at night, do tell? Yeah, I fucking partied. I partied with cheese puffs, protein cheese puffs, okay? That's what I partied with. I was like tearing up as I was drinking a sip of Core Power Elite Chocolate Protein Shake, 42 grams of protein. As it touched my body, touched the inside of my body, I felt elated. I felt like, finally, this is what it's supposed to feel like. I was talking to some friends about this, actually, because this has been a pretty successful outing so far in terms of content. You know, obviously, the DNC folks have been very helpful to the best of their abilities, and it's like it's a hectic situation here, and it's like really hard to describe what I do to people so that we can get like the appropriate amount of needs that we have. And there's a lot of moving parts here, obviously, and I don't have like a stable setup, as you guys can see, because yesterday I was in a different situation. Now I'm in a different area in the different area in the conference hall, in the convention hall. March, I'm gonna need to put the headsets on now, because not only am I a political commentator, I'm also like an influencer as well, right? So yeah, Harold. No, it is a better view. This is a sick view, actually. It's a crazy view. Anyway, but overall, right? Yeah. Add a device. It says unknown device, but that's probably not it. Do you have like a Louis Vuitton case for it? It's a Chrome Hearts case? Oh my God. I thought you had a Chrome Hearts case on your fucking...
Tell him I'm a nerd.
It's Kingdom Hearts. He's saying it's Chrome Hearts. What you know about Chrome? This is it, I think. Yeah, Mauricio's AirPods. Oh wait, what the fuck? Did the mic audio connect too? No, I don't want the mic. I just want the AirPods. Okay. Ooh, finally. You don't have the little ear lobes that L had yesterday, so this actually fully I can use this fully and like have the full noise gate capabilities here. Are you sharing this area with other creators? Not with other creators. I'm sharing this area with Elizabeth Warren and many other people. Like this is literally the balcony of the studio that I was in yesterday when I was interviewing Ro Khanna, if you remember. Those studios are like closed boxes. And then outside of the studio is a balcony that directly is in the middle of the convention center. And we have a time frame here. We're going to be here from like 1 to 4 p.m. So we have the next 3.5 hours together in here. And then after that, we're going to swap it over to a roaming camera. And then tomorrow, I think I'm probably going to be here as well. I asked, we could potentially have a little bit of an interview with Elizabeth Warren as well. Are you actually kidding me? Why would I be kidding you? Bro, we're at the DNC. I'm working on interviews with Sean Fain, Greg Cesar, and also AOC. The one that's confirmed so far with a hard time is Greg Cesar. That's going to be a walk and talk one. I also want to have Mehdi Hasan on here if we can get him up here to do a quick interview as well. So, in terms of Bernard Sanders, I would love to talk to him. I don't even know how to reach out to his people. I don't know who's on his team. I don't know who I could ask to ask his team. Maybe I could ask Ryan to see if he'd be down. Oh, Ryan is going to do it too. Ryan might come up in the walk and talk section as well. Do we have 2 lavs or do we have 3? Do we only have 2 lavs? Shit. Okay. Message Bernie on Twitch. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send him a quick Twitch message. You know he's on top of that. Yeah, Bernie runs his own account. Anyway, but that's it. Personal news wise, I woke up. I as I was saying, I felt like despite the fact that Mike Casca does Bernie too. I'm texting him right now about AOC. I think he's doing AOC. Let me actually text. I'm in the group chat with him right now. Talk to about that. I just texted him. Later tonight, you already know I'm going to be doing the Chapo Trap House TrueAnon collaborative podcast, so that's where I'm going to be. So I'm going to be ending it a little bit earlier tonight. Okay, I'm going to be ending it a little bit earlier today than other days, but then tomorrow, obviously, I'm going to do a full-blown one. So yeah, didn't you just say you have a way to talk to him? I do have ways to talk to Bernie, but get Tim Walz on. I would love to, but I don't think I'll be able to get Tim Walz on. These guys are the bells of the ball, okay? Like, so we're not, the law for Roe yesterday was really quiet or off for your information. Oh, okay, he had it too far down. Okay, we'll place it in a better spot this time. Let me know if they won't let you talk to Bernie. I can involve myself if needed, says the strategic turtle. Why are you saying it like that? You made it seem like... I can't tell if that's like a staffer for Bernie or if that's just a person who's just gonna, he's gonna get involved, okay? I don't know what that means, man. Why'd you say it like that? It could be someone who's here because there's a lot of Hasanabi heads here that are working. But god damn, it's so loud even through the fucking noise gate. I have a particular set of skills, bro. Okay, chill, dude. You're talking like you're gonna kidnap my man. I didn't realize. I thought that was a promise. Turns out it was a threat. So, yesterday's tank top is doing numbers.
President
what is this?
Business stole the Kraggle, the most powerful object in the universe. Blah, blah, blah. Proper name, place name, backstory stuff. President
Nice.
Business stole the Kraggle, the most powerful object in the universe. Blah, blah, blah. Proper name, place name, backstory stuff.
Plate is on thirst traps, Lamount. Welcome to the show. This is what we do. Can you catch the NPR mention? Someone was following you? Wait, really?
Mainstream journalists are not the only ones with press
What
credentials
point?
at the Democratic Convention. For the first time, social media influencers have convention press passes too. Prominent influencers include Hasan, who has over 2.7 million followers on Twitch.
What the hell, bro? That's crazy. I did not see the morning edition this
Do you think
morning.
we should vote blue no matter who? Genuine question. It don't matter. Do whatever you want. Definitely vote though, especially down ballot, and especially for your local elections. Participate in the democratic process. That is very meaningful.
One of the messages from influencers. Wired Magazine's McKenna Kelly has been covering political influencers since 2018, and she is at the Democratic Convention in Chicago. I assume you have a press pass, right?
I do, yep. It's kind of similar accreditation to what many of those influencers have.
Okay, is there any clear line between an influencer and a traditional journalist?
I think that line is getting blurrier the more
I'm muting myself. I'm doing push to talk over here. The noise gate is not working because the band is literally next to me. Okay, like not the flex, but I'm straight up on top of the band. Like I cannot be physically closer. Sure, Mike Hasanabi edition. What do you mean? What is it? I'm doing ads out here for sure, Mike. Okay. Anyway, here.
time passes, especially during this election, I think the main difference between a news influencer and a journalist like myself and you is that we do reporting, right? We are part of the process of digging up new information, whereas a lot of what news influencers do is taking headlines, screen grabs of them, and sitting in front of them green screen style and reading off the news to their followers.
That's a fair point. And in some cases, what they're saying is, here is something the media will not tell.
Okay. Chill. She made it seem like I'm just like I'm one of these TikTokers that does the green screen style. Like, look at this headline. That's crazy. Okay. I thought we were friends. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. I feel a little bit. I don't think that's what I do. I mean, I go through articles. I'm not a headline Andy. You know what I mean? I am not a journalist, though. I mean, that's something that I do actually mention quite frequently. And I do I do give props to mainstream media in general as well. You know, bro said react harder. NPR said react harder.
Tell you, and then they cite the article or they read from the article that the media told them. With that said, though, they have huge audiences and can speak credibly to people, especially younger people, in a way that maybe a lot of journalists can't. Isn't that right?
Yes, and I think that's exactly what the Democrats are hoping to do by bringing around, I think it's 200 influencers who are here and credentialed for this convention. And again, the RNC also had creators at their convention as well, but that was only about 70 of them. So this is definitely an important voting bloc to both parties, and they see these influencers as a significant part in their strategy to reach them.
Have you been sampling some of their content?
Yes, I have. Yesterday, I followed a couple of folks around. There is a news creator named Philip DeFranco who has millions of followers. He's like an OG YouTuber. And I went up into the broadcast suite that they have opened up for creators that they can book time, you know, similar to what CNN and Fox News have. And I followed Representative Ro Khanna from California up there.
Bro, that's crazy. Even she's glazing Philly D, man. Just like my brother. God damn it. I'm getting cucked by Philly again.
And they just had this interview set up where Philly was able to record, this thing for his own show that will probably go up later this week. Hasan Piker, of course, that you just brought up, I followed him around too, and he brought his cameras upstairs in this broadcast studio and just sat with lawmakers for, maybe 15, 20 minutes and had those kinds of conversations which you clipped at the beginning.
Are they being co-opted by the Democrats, or are these independent people who are bringing their own questions and their own opinions?
Yeah, I mean, co-opted, I'm not sure if that's really the right word for it, but these people many of them have been at this for a very long time. Philip DeFranco, like I just mentioned, he has been doing this since like the beginning of YouTube.
I'm compromised with the Democratic Party. I'm a Democratic Party op.
In the 2000s, the early 2000s. And Hasan, he's been doing this for several years as well. But I think the main difference here is that a lot of these influencers just aren't as critical of the administration, of the campaigns, as traditional journalists would be. For example, yesterday I met...
Ain't no way that I was mentioned, and then the follow-up was a lot of these influencers aren't as critical as mainstream. No shot. Like, okay, so that's a... Okay, listen. That, I know she knows what my perspective is. I know because I did an interview with her. She's a Wired reporter. She's also with the NPR, right? She knows I'm hypercritical. I literally just said I'm not a vote blue no matter who type person in the beginning of this article. I think she's talking about like Harry Hasan and whatnot. Okay, I think that's what it is. But like obviously, out of most of the creators here, like I probably am more critical of the Democratic Party than mainstream media is in general. But I think I just got kind of caught up in that same framework here.
A food reviewer who was supposed to be here at the DNC, and I saw him around the floor, and I asked him, okay, what question are you asking these people? And he said, well, I'm asking lawmakers what they think Kamala Harris and Trump would be if they were food dishes.
Well, I guess it would get interesting responses. With that said, I want to acknowledge...
Bro, I literally talked to Rokana about Israel, okay? Like, I talked to Rokana about Israel and also called what Israel's doing a genocide. Like, there's no, like, I don't think they're talking about me, okay? I'm not talking about, like, what dishes. She shot a photo of you yesterday? Okay, stop. Thank God you went to that protest Monday and not the fucking influencer. Dude, are you crazy? Come on. That's not gonna happen. That would have not happened anyway. You said what college you went to for pizza? No, because he said he went to college here and then followed it up with, where did you go? So I literally thought he was asking me what college I went to. Okay, calm down. All right, let's finish this.
It says right in the Constitution, you need no qualifications whatsoever, basically, to be a member of the press. So in that sense, I mean, welcome to them. I mean, it's one more set of voices, and we'll see what they do.
Right, and I think similar to how the bloggers were brought in during the Bush administration, I like to be optimistic about these things. And when I look at what these news creators are doing, I think that us as journalists can probably take a lot of lessons from them, especially when it comes to community building.
McKenna Kelly of Wired, thanks so much.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. DNC Day 3 massive interview, Trump on Theo Vaughn, drama, and more. Get in now. Okay. Let's blast off. Let's blast the freak off chat. Okay, we're blasting. Hold on. Massive interviews. I think there's movement in the balcony. We might have someone coming in right now. Not to me, I'm saying like into the box. Okay, folks, we're blasting off. Let the people know we're live. We're alive. Okay. Is it a band or Spotify? No, dude, it's a fucking band. They're doing rehearsals for like performances later. What's wrong with you? Okay, good news. We're urging Netanyahu again. We're going to urge him again. We're going to urge him some more. Okay. You're being way too nice. They did lump you in with food TikTokers. If they wanted to highlight you as a serious dissenter, they would have, but it's easier just to pat you on the head as an influencer. I mean, I don't really care. I'm just excited about the mention. You know what I mean? I don't care, honestly. Like, who cares, bro? Okay. They're saying I'm a food TikToker. Who cares? Fuck it. If at the end of the day, you're going to have some like Midwestern moms tuning in because they heard this coverage and they were like, let me check this guy out. And then they're going to see me do lifestyle influencer content because that's what I do. Okay. That's what I do. I do lifestyle content. And then they're going to be shocked when they find out that that's not what I do, but it's fine. Your goat's hanging out. Oh my God. Wait, this is definitely edited, right? Yeah, they're going to be like, this guy's always eating on stream when I tune in exactly at 3 p.m. So he must be like a food eater. He must be an eater. He's a mukbang. He's one of those mukbang streamers. You know what I mean? Anyway, folks. Yeah, I saw Ilhan Omar was speaking outside. We'll talk about that as well. Ro Khanna posted great talking about Hasan the Hun at the DNC about a progressive vision for our country. What is this? Bro, what the fuck? He looks the same. Wearing Kamala merchant attended DNC to own the libs. Yeah, he's just doing like a am I racist shit. Not looking good for negotiations. Sources say deal unlikely. Hamas looking to Hezbollah to increase pressure on Israel. Yeah, no shit, dude. U.S. criticizes Israeli Prime Minister's maximalist ceasefire stance. Oh no. That's crazy. Life imitate itself. Okay. My mom's been tuning every single day since the Trump rally. You got the Midwest mom vote. Let's go. Dude, that's the one thing I actually ended up that's the one thing I noticed is that I personally like like back in the day when we used to go to protests, we just see like, you know, people my age. Now, people my age are bringing their dads and their moms. Like they're bringing their parents to the protests. Like there was a bunch of people I talked to that were like, yeah, I put my mom and dad on your broadcast. Like they watch it all the time. You know what I mean? Like this is fun for the whole family. So yeah. Those two moms in the hallway loved you. I know. That was very cute. They were very cute. Someone said this is like very Veep style. Big Veep energy. Let's see this.
Oh, no, come on. It's hard. It's going to be hard to make you guys look bad anyway. Come on now.
All right. Awesome. Thank
You like
you
that?
so much.
No problem.
All right.
Have a great night. I do play ball, yes. Do you?
I do, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. You got a ball up.
I got a kid that's in college.
On Democracy Now? Are you crazy?
You gave me your number.
What? Yeah, I got your number. I'll text you back. Yeah, of course, I'd love to come on the show. That's crazy.
I'll be one of the first ones to reach out to you.
Okay, hell yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one. Yeah. I wanted to say to those ladies, you betcha, so bad.
You're wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You. Bernie's on. Fuck, we gotta run. fucking missing Bernie. Okay, run. Run.
Power walking. Power walking.
Shit.
That's awesome. That's fire, dude. God damn. My mom watches your stream on mute and alone in a room. Not sure why she's so secretive about it. Okay, chill. Okay. So I feel like social media influencers taking a prominent stage at the DNC is like a much larger deal by the media that also kind of feel like they're being forced out of the conversation a little bit. It doesn't bode well for my kind of coverage, even though, you know, I have a somewhat of an antagonistic relationship with outlets in general. I am hypercritical of them, but I also do give them big props every time I talk to them, whether it be talking to CNN yesterday when I was having a convo with Donnie about the importance of mainstream outlets doing great journalism, how I have a lot of friends that are investigative reporters in these mainstream outlets doing great journalism. You know what I mean? Like this is a symbiotic relationship. It wouldn't work without the other side. So I do hope that they don't consider me to be someone who is just like participating in the in the new wave that is like basically out competing mainstream media. I don't think we are. That's why they don't like TikTok and Twitch. Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I am. Donnie is my cousin. Wait, really? Yeah, Ed Markey tweeted this as well. This was beautiful. His team is aware of who I am, obviously. When I hosted my first Twitch stream, Hasan the Hunt surprised me by tuning in. Today I got to surprise him at the DNC. Thanks for having me. Let's do it again. Then there is the New York Times. 89% of swing states voters want to increase the minimum wage. 84% want to expand Medicare to vision, dental, and hearing. 84 want the wealthy to start paying their fair share in taxes. This is how the New York Times covered Bernie Sanders' speech on those policies. Just blatantly inaccurate. Okay? In short, Sanders did on Tuesday night what his fellow progressive AOC chose not to do in her convention speech on Monday night. Make policy proposals to put Harris in a big government vise, binding or pushing her in a direction that a lot of moderates do not want to go. Harris needs some of those swing state moderates if she's going to win the presidency. Dude, these guys have one speed. The New York Times cannot stop itself from manufacturing consent for this supposed moderate that is absolutely not going to vote for the Democratic Party because the Democratic Party is too radical, you know? Too radical. Harris needs some of those swing state moderates if she's going to win the presidency, but the electoral math didn't seem to be on Sanders' mind. Rather, the moment was a reminder about Bernie. If you give him a speaking slot, he'll play it to the hilt and take it to the limit. That is crazy. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is why I say there is obviously so much there's so much bias presented in this kind of like neutral tone within regular mainstream reporting. Like I consider this to be a disservice to the public. This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about when I say this is like somewhat of a disservice to the public to like make it seem like there's this broad consensus among moderates that this is like the one thing that they represent like a major constituency that cannot be reasoned with. You know what I mean? Even Newt Gingrich thinks his old antagonist is the Democrats' best hope to connect with working class voters. Chicago, it's time to take the big dog off the porch and let him run. Bill Clinton should return to the campaign trail this fall. Bro, he's like 8,500 years old, okay? I don't know what he looks like lately, but he hasn't been looking too great last couple of times I've seen him on camera. So I don't know what they're trying to say here, but anyway. He's younger than Trump and Biden. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Waltz is doing great and the attacks don't seem to be sticking, but how did this not come up in vetting? Tim Waltz drinks Diet Mountain Dew. 11% preference effect. Why? Yo, Diet Mountain Dew is the shit. Yo, people are crazy. Speaking of the New York Times, they're going crazy with the fucking fact checks. Here it is again. This one is absolutely inexcusable. The New York Times will generally be doing the worst fact-checking job this week, and are not only because the Washington Post is doing an even worse job. Take it from an actual billionaire. Trump is rich in only one thing: stupidity. This lacks evidence. They're joking, right? I think look, I don't care about the palace intrigue aspect of this as much, but I do feel as though maybe some of the journalists are like resentful with how much the DNC has offered some space that normally would be allocated to them, to like influencers. And I feel like they're being awfully contentious in a way where it's not like serious adversarial journalism, but just simply being contentious for the sake of being a contrarian. Okay? While Mr. Trump's exact net worth is unknown, Forbes and Bloomberg estimate that he is currently a billionaire. A judge ruled in February in a civil fraud case brought by New York Attorney General that Mr. Trump had inflated his net worth, and Mr. Trump has long exaggerated his wealth by falsely claiming to be a self-made billionaire. Here's another fact check. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance want to dismantle our healthcare system. Oh, we saw that already. This is exaggerated. This is exaggerated. I worry that they're being a little petty. These journals are actually jelly because the only time they read their articles is by watching you read them. Yeah. There was an NPR piece this morning that featured you. Yeah, I know. They said I was they said I was not contentious to the Democratic Party, or co-opted by the Dems. And I asked silly questions like, what food would you be when given the opportunity to talk to a sitting congressperson? Yeah, RFK is reportedly dropping out this week to, as I told you, dropping out this week to swap and endorse Biden. I mean, not Biden, endorse Trump. And the reason why he's doing that is because Trump is probably going to offer him, because Donald Trump is currently in panic mode. He probably ended up reconsidering the decision that he had made prior with respect to RFK not getting a. Yeah, I called this happening already. I said this would inevitably happen, and we are now there. It is happening. Okay? Obama's claim about Trump's penis size. Obama's claim lacks evidence, though he has been focusing on crowd size. The implication that this affects the overall length of his member. Old school media acting like an only child, new brother. Yeah. What is the leading report, dude? What the fuck? Via the Benny Show pod? Dude, I don't know if I trust this, okay? This is where I say, always, I trust verified sources, like mainstream sources, and not the Benny Show pod, okay? Breaking, Donald Trump Jr. just endorsed the idea of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. joining the Trump administration as potential CIA director. Yeah, that's just Donald Trump Jr. talking on the Benny Show pod. Donald Trump Jr. has made a lot of fucking silly mistakes in this campaign for Donald Trump so far. And, like, I don't know if he's actually going to get the CIA director slot, but I can tell you that he probably will get some kind of, like, he'll get some kind of, he'll extract some kind of like position appointment in the Trump administration, specifically to give his endorsement to Donald Trump, because all of those swing state polls currently show RFK eating away at Trump's base more than he eats away at the Democratic Party's base. So You know, that's just the situation. He's gonna put him on FDA or some shit. He's gonna make him the vaccine inspector. Isn't that an illegal quid pro quo? What? No, that you can do that. What? That literally is the entire primary process. Half the people that run for primary, half the people that run the primaries are either trying to write a book later down the line or get a prominent cabinet position. So they just like run against whoever is going to be the president inevitably. That's normal. That's not how that works. That's just like a normal part of the process. Like, remember in the primaries when everyone in the Democratic Party dropped out because they were terrified of Bernie Sanders' momentum and endorsed Joe Biden? And then a lot of those people did get positions like Mayor Pete, Transport Secretary Mayor Pete. Kamala Harris is the vice president, now running as the president. That's usually how this stuff works. Anyway. Our favorite Fox show is sending Johnny to Hawaii to investigate Obama's birth certificate in the year of our Lord 2024. This is the same desperation. This is the same desperation that Trump is exhibiting, that the Republican organs of propaganda are also repeating. They all see the writing on the wall. They see the polls. They see the momentum in the DNC coming out of the DNC, and that puts a little bit of fear in their hearts. Donald Trump's campaign obviously is hemorrhaging funds directly to directly to all of his legal battles. So therefore, they don't have all of the hundreds of millions of dollars that they can potentially utilize in key states. Most of their efforts are now focused on, I believe, Georgia, North Carolina, and more importantly, Pennsylvania. And they noticed that the momentum changed dramatically in the direction of the Harris-Walz ticket as soon as the swap out happened. So now what remains of their funds, they're dumping $100 million specifically into Pennsylvania so they can try to counter message against Walz and Harris because there's obviously a lot of media coverage on what's going on. When the convention gets going, is it possible to slightly delay your stream so you're in sync with what's going on? No. How would that work? Like, you think I should end my broadcast? You think I should just end my broadcast and restart it? Anyway, I'm probably not going to be here for I'm not going to be up here for the major speeches tonight anyway, because I'm doing the Chapo pod later. So don't worry about that.